It's important to note that the way a war ends is really important for whether we're going to have more wars in the future, right? The way it ends sends a really strong lesson to a person like Vladimir Putin on was it worth it to invade? Did you get something from it, or were you punished? And just like when a child misbehaves, if they learn they get a cookie when they misbehave, they're going to misbehave again. If there's clear boundaries and they're going to be put in a timeout, they're less likely to misbehave. So the way we react and the way this conflict ends is really important to whether there'll be future conflicts, again, between Russia and Ukraine, between Russia and NATO states. So a new deal is on the table, and it's pretty unusual. First and foremost, there's a lot of deal making going on around billionaires in the United States, billionaires in Russia on things like energy rights, mineral rights, kind of the commercial side of the relationship. There's conversations going on about territory that Russia would get in Ukraine, so they win the territory that they took by force and includes some territory they don't even hold right now. There's a big question on what happens to all the money that was seized from the Russian oligarchs and through all these sanctions, and who would get to control that money. And there's a lot of questions around what kind of security guarantees Ukraine would get out of this so that they could say with a straight face, well, we're not going to be just invaded again by Russia after this war has concluded. I have to say, just on the surface, this does not look like a great deal to create a lasting peace and send that all-important message to Russia, the aggressor. Russia seems to have a big hand in these negotiations and to be getting a lot out of it. Ukraine, I think, is struggling to find the best parts of the deal and how this works for them. And again, we all want the war in Ukraine to come to an end. I think that's a universally held thing, but it's just putting down a marker that it's really important, the terms of the peace deal, to make it durable and to send the right message to the aggressor that you can't just invade other countries.